Oh geez.
Oh. Ooh. Good question.
Crikey. Oh, it's pretty hard.
You're kidding, are you?
Probably 2 weeks.
3 hours.
What's not? After Thursday, not. Clearly not enough.
A day.
1 day.
30 minutes on Friday morning.
3 months.
Well, for this event, I reckon it was about 7 or 8 hours over a few nights.
Couple of months.
Oh, a couple of weeks. I'd say close to probably 40 hours, 50 hours.
Probably about 2 days. Had to rebuild it. So.
Oh, probably a week, 2 weeks.
1 night.
I have no idea. 10 minutes.
Couple of hours. About 14 hours.
Hours? In hours? Let's say probably 4 hours.
Ooh, probably about 2 days. It was a new kit, so I only had 1 race meet on it. And then fully rebuilt it last night, redid diff, fluids, ready to go. So yeah, maybe 2-3 hours.
About a week. It took me to get it all ready and going.
Oh, 3 hours.
About 5 hours on Easter Friday.
Not as much as probably.
Oh, to be hours.
This event, probably months. No, I've been for the event itself probably a day or 2.
Probably about, a bit more than 5 seconds. Maybe about 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm pretty relaxed.
Good 2 to 3 months.
Couple of months. Couple of months, a month.
About 2 weeks. Like half an hour.
About 3-4 hours. Probably a couple of months. 4.5 minutes.
I dug a raw. Literally made sure that all the stuff was in the bag, threw it in the back of the car and drove down. Nil. My phone,
My camera.
the car,
Automatics.
my new chargers. My race helper.
The speak up that isn't working right now.
My jig set.
Favourite thing would have to be the little 12-scale car for sure.
Favourite thing on the pit table? My car.
Definitely my Yokomo BD10. Yep.
The car and electronics.
That's a really good question. Probably the charger, the double XL charger.
My car, of course. It's going well this weekend, so.
The electric screw driver.
New pit board.
Tyre warmers. My phone.
My car.
Automatics.
You know what? Pit mat. My car. Probably the stand, or the car.
What a question.
Probably my 2mm driver, because it's what you use just about every time.
At the moment, probably my eye drops, so I can see.
12 scale for sure.
Tool, no, nothing really. They're all good.
Probably me 2mm, use that the most.
Probably my pit board, done by JSP.
Have to be my glass pit board.
Tyre warmers.
Definitely the car, the automatics. Probably Simon.
Crikey, time warners, which broke, so not good.
Probably my electric screwdriver, the lifesaver.
Now?
2 mil. Has to be the car. Has to be the car.
Brett Wilson.
Alex, he's the quickest. Gotta aim for the quickest.
Braden. Yeah, little shit's fast.
Today, I'll probably say Alex, because he's a champ.
I don't have one.
Probably Ed Clark. We love knocking into each other.
Be Ryan, because for quite a few years I used an automatics with him, so I was always comparing myself to him, so I've always wanted to beat him, so it took me a good 3 years to start getting sort of on top of that. So since then he's not racing too much now, but he's probably been my biggest rival and helpful friend.
Overall, down in Melbourne, Glenn Wilson.
Scotty Callahan, he's a bit of a prick.
Biggest rival. Probably back in the day, many years ago, would have been Andrew Abbott. Some of you guys might remember him if you've been racing for a while.
Everyone in 21, because they're quicker than me.
My brother. It's always either a long ride home or either one of us either wins or loses. So yeah, it's always fun though.
I'd say Ryan, probably, because we're always, battling very close, so it's usually between us two.
Me and my thumbs are always the biggest rival.
Razor, he's always super consistent, really super consistent.
Myself, because I'm rubbish.
I don't have a rival. No.
Glenn Wilson, he's always beating me. Mondo, because he's just fast, just naturally fast.
I'd probably say Craig McPhee. This probably goes back 7, 8 years ago, but club buddy, and it was just pretty much us two out the front and just battling it out. Fun. At the moment, it's probably Dan Marr. Same car, sort of same gear, but can't catch him. At the moment, too good.
Christian Seal, because he's fast.
Probably this Muppet behind me. I don't know, because I've been racing for touring for about 3 years. So when I first arrived at this club, Mark was the guy who introduced me, and he was the guy who set the benchmark for me. So we get along a lot, and we've seen each other in off-road as well. So it'd probably be Mark or Ilovescu instead. Probably Nathan, but I'm going to say Alex Ilovescu for obvious reasons.
Ray Mondo, because he's beating me.
Might have to be probably one. I think his name's Jason. Yeah, he'd be probably my number one at the moment.
Oh, my son, of course.
Today, probably Paul, sitting behind me, because we're about the same pace normally, so yeah.
I have to say Ricky Bakar, because he's an absolute pain in the butt.
I don't know, that's a hard question. Probably Mark Wallen back in the day. We used to have the epic battles with him back in the stock. Probably Mark, I'd say. Probably Coxie or Verco, because we always used to battle it out back in the day.
Probably Alex Zalewski at the moment, been pretty tight at the moment.
Dad, because I just want to beat him.
I'd have to say Mondo. He's just super consistent. He's someone I want to aspire to, that's for sure. Anyone faster than me? Probably Lionel at the moment, because he seems to want to keep hacking me.
I don't consider them rivals. The blokes I race with, people I race with, and learning stuff from them, having fun, and they're pushing me, and I'm trying to push them.
He's my biggest rival, myself.
Sea drive.
Boat builder.
A vet.
I'd probably run a hobby shop.
Builder.
Build race cars.
Probably something with race cars, building, racing, something like that.
Yeah, race mechanic.
Ooh, definitely a F1 driver. Yeah.
Be in the army.
An archaeologist.
I guess a good paying job, like a doctor or something, would be nice.
I would be a professional snowboarder.
Probably a doctor. Yeah, or vet, like that.
Pilot.
I have no idea.
Probably F1 driver.
Professional soccer player.
Probably a pilot.
Pretty well much doing that now, sort of IT, always been good at computers and that sort of thing, but probably a professional race car driver, Formula 1 or something like that.
Musician.
Doesn't sound too crush hard. I kind of wanted to be a firefighter because it was like a cool aspiration to like be a firefighter. But like, I don't know.
Lead guitarist of Pink Floyd or an astronaut? A lead engineer in a motorsport team.
Professional race car driver.
Cyclist.
Yeah, very good question. I guess, well, I don't know, probably pretty close to what I'm doing now, I guess. Run my own business and work for myself, so yeah.
Definitely be a race car driver for sure.
I was actually going to work on a motorbike mechanic. Brain surgeon. No, I don't know. Table tennis, maybe something like that. I'd like to do something like that.
Professional RC racer. Nothing, I am a child.
F1 racer.
Brain surgeon.
Probably a roofer.
I'd be an astronaut. Want to go to space.
Wouldn't have a clue.
Oh, probably hour?
Half an hour.
Wouldn't take because it's dead flat.
Quite charged. About 30 minutes.
I don't think you can if it's dead flat. If it's dead flat. I don't think you can.
Well, I think if you put it on NICAD for 10 minutes and then swap to LiPo mode, 45 minutes.
What? 5 minutes?
Ooh, I reckon 19.76 minutes.
Oh, bloody hell, I wouldn't have a clue.
Mate, I'm not that smart.
Oh, geez. I don't know. My brain's not working for that right now. 30 minutes?
5 minutes? Was that wrong?
30 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea.
I'm not sure, it'll have a nail gun in it before you can try.
Don't know, because I've never had a dead flat battery.
No idea.
$32 minutes.
I'll say 30 minutes.
No. I reckon about, I'll say about like an hour and 10 minutes.
Dead flat?
Dead flat.
5,000 milliamp hour LiPo? Did you say? Yeah, never. 15 minutes.
Maybe 20 minutes. Be under 20 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, good question. I don't know, 15 minutes.
Yeah, I got no idea, even after listening to Paul. Sorry. I don't know, half an hour, 30 minutes?
That all really depends on, well, power supply, charger setup,
yes, couldn't really give you a straight answer.
Depends if you on the type of charge you put it on, doesn't it? You put it on a nickel metal charge, it'll charge it. About 30 minutes.
I don't know, you press the button over there and it charges it.
So if it's a LiPo, it will not charge if it is dead flat. So you could charge it on nickel metal for 10 minutes to boot it up and then finish it on the LiPo. And yeah.
My experience with it, courtesy of Aaron Lee, I charge it on a nickel cat just to get a bit of juice into it, and then throw it back to LiPo, maybe 25-30 minutes.
Ages. Probably 25-30 minutes, got no idea. I try not to run them flat.
40 minutes.
Fuck no, throw it in the bin.
I never knew you had such knowledge of electric batteries.
Yeah, I've done a lot of studying before the week on LiPo batteries, and I
Yeah, and by studying you mean just coming and listening to all the interviews that I do.
no, lots of YouTube videos, internet research.